What's going on, guys? Event reminder here. I'm here with Vistang, Gpurisers, Scott from FLUX, and Jeff Key, that is currently muted. Okay, so
and videoless.
Anyway, so like I said, we're having the FLUX team. I think someone else is going to be joining too, right? Possibly.
Yeah, Alex will hop on. Yep.
All right, perfect. So this is it. This is the last week, and then next week we are at Cypherpunk. So we have you guys on today so we can get a little bit more information, what to expect, last minute tickets for people that need to, you know, buy up and fly down for next week to join us over there.
Yep.
So what
so
talk to me. Let's get into it.
Oh man, where to start? So it's pretty much, you know, around the clock work with this because there's people coming in from all over. A lot of different projects want to show up, influencers and everybody. So the last week we've been getting slammed with requests and people wanting to come in. So that's really really positive for the event, and we're gonna have a great amount of people in attendance, I think. And we booked the after party DJ and just announced that. Really world famous kind of DJ, and organizing some of the agenda, which we've been updating. I think a push is going to come out tonight to the site, so you'll see scheduling. And let's see, I was just in Fort Lauderdale. I spent a full day with the owners at the venue doing a walkthrough.
Okay.
We have a lot of awesome audio kind of video things we're doing with the walls. I won't get too into it, but we're gonna dress it up real nice.
You sell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
gotta give a little bit of a scoop. Gotta give something.
God, all right, let's see.
Something.
It's gonna be.
You just did.
I know. I need
Yeah.
a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
A little
Scott,
more?
these guys will keep asking questions. Just FYI.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Because I was watching the
Keep
stream and you
probing.
guys were talking
Yeah.
about. the
You
mystery
give them
guest.
a tiny bit of your finger, and they'll take your entire arm. Buddy.
That's it. Yeah, you gotta be careful with us, but it's for the good.
No, it's gonna.
See, I wouldn't say anything at this point. The folks who will be there, they'll see. That'll be pretty sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
you just have to be there to see it. Yeah, like you can't just keep teasing everything. Like they need to come.
Yeah. Well,
I get
It's
it.
true.
yeah, I know Dave's excited. Me and Dave have been talking almost every day about this. So he's flying in Sunday, I think.
Yes.
Nice.
We're hanging out Sunday, and then I think Monday. That's when everyone's kind of getting in. I think, more or less, majority of people.
Monday, Tuesday, quite a few people are coming in.
So
We'll be in on Sunday as well. So and then Tuesday we'll be setting up, and it's ticking down the days.
yeah, nice.
All right.
It'll be
No,
fun.
I'm really looking forward to it because like when we all met up at Mining Disrupt and we're at the Airbnb and we had a stream with everybody,
Yeah.
it's going to be great to have everybody in attendance and also more people from the community since it's, you know, opened up for everyone. I'm actually really looking forward to talking to people and hearing feedback, hearing what they're excited about for us, what we're doing. You know, it's really hard to decipher a lot of that through tweets and things. So
Yeah.
having an in-person event, you know, it's just I think it's really going to be good for everyone.
Yeah, a lot more
We're gonna have a
hands-on,
blast.
more
Yeah.
direct.
Oh,
with the Mining Disrupt. So it was so broad. You know, these mega conferences are just a very broad range of different, you know, things. And so Cypherpunk is going to be great because it's more, you know, direct, you know, with what you guys are doing and everything like that, and like-minded people. So super
Right.
excited.
And definitely, like you're
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
it's size. It's more intimate, which is
Exactly.
which you're going to get to connect with a lot more people. And you know, I think we've noticed that a lot of the after events that we've gone to at the big conferences, that's when you actually are talking and hanging out or whatever. So we got to bring that feeling, and so people open up and, you know, make those relationships and continue to work with each other. We want that to be the conference, the event.
Yep.
You know, not just a couple hours after a long day of, you know, cubicles.
Yeah, going
Yeah.
from one to another, and no, it's exciting. So looking forward to it. It's Wednesday and Thursday, right? I always get the
Correct.
days mixed up. I got Mining Disrupt mixed up as well. So
Uh-oh.
Dan,
Look
look
who's
who it
there.
is.
We got a mystery guest here. It's not a mystery now. No.
What's going
How's
on,
it going,
Dan?
man?
Oh, maybe could you hear something on the earbud? Hold on, let me change this. Hey,
Okay.
you can probably hear if I'm close like this.
Yeah, I can hear. I
Oh, you
think.
hear? All right.
Yeah. So, is there going to be whiskey and cigars there? I guess.
Whiskey and cigars? Yes.
We got the cigars. We need the whiskey.
Okay.
Yet.
I'm
Okay.
working on the whiskey actually.
Okay.
That's not till tomorrow night. My
Okay.
ass is dragging, dude. They put me through the mill today. It
Oh,
was
really?
bad. We were up at the crack of dawn setting up booths. I mean, all day long today was amazing. I mean, it was definitely a different level of conference because this is all business to business.
Mm.
So I mean, we talked with everybody from the Federal Reserve to exchanges, VCs. It was crazy, really
Nice.
good, and it really shocked me how many people knew what FLUX is and how it worked, which was really neat. So they got to see it, and we got to showcase a little bit, which was a lot of fun.
Nice. The sentiment was good in the conference and everything like that with all these different people there. And the
Sentiment
business
was excellent. Yeah, I
Nice.
mean, you'd never know being there today that we were in a bear market. So,
Yeah.
and I would say the majority of what we saw today was the fact that the general consensus was that we're moving out of the bear market and into the bull. And I mean, Vivek was there, which was he spoke this evening, which was amazing. There are a lot of good talks. I mean, there is a lot of synergies happening right now, especially in the institutional area. That was the big thing I noticed today was the institutional folks showed up hard. Fidelities, we talked to the Fidelity folks today. I mean, it was just one person after another that just kind of knocked my socks off. And I even got a chance to see people that I have, been talking to for years and years and years for the very first time, which is really cool. But it won't be as cool. So.
That's really cool.
Yeah, no, it is nice seeing that. So, especially Mining Disrupt, I think that was the first time I met a couple people there. So, I'm sure at Cypherpunk it's going to be the same thing. So, super excited.
Cypherpunk definitely going to be great to be hands-on with everyone and hanging out for sure.
Mm.
Yeah, Cypherpunk's like basically the unconsensus. So it's not like one of these conferences, and we did it that way on purpose. We wanted everyday people to show up and talk about, my keynote. I'm going to be addressing, let's make blockchain decentralized again.
Yeah.
Get back to the roots, the whole reason why we were here from the beginning.
Yeah.
So, and we've got a ton of speakers. So we've added a bunch of speakers here just recently. So, I think it's going to be a blast. The food's going to be good. Scott took care of the food, man. Like that was his priority number one. He wanted good meals for everybody. So
nice.
We wanted to make sure that there was an opportunity for the folks who are the real meat and potatoes, like the real people the grease that makes the whole thing go round. Our miners, our node ops, infrastructure, influencers, people that are really educating people in the space and helping them build. This gives them an opportunity to sit down, hang out, have some fun. We got a great DJ. It should be a lot of fun. We should really have a good time.
Nice.
So we're going to learn a lot, and then we're going to party at the same time.
Yes, exactly. Learn a lot, and then we'll party a lot. So
So it's going to be
We'll have fun. We'll have fun, that's for sure.
good
And
times.
the venue that Scott picked out is absolutely fantastic. We're basically like tier 1 venue. I mean, like if you went to that event today, Mazzari Mainnet, it's just a conference. It's in a conference room. The food was decent. The food was good today, right? So,
it wasn't that. Yeah, it was
but
good.
it's not like what Cypherpunk will be,
Yeah.
And it's going to be more about hanging out with each other, having a good time, talking, planning what our next several years in our bull market are going to look like.
Okay.
I learned more by just sitting and talking with people, like when we were down at
Mining Disrupt, yep.
Yeah, I learned more that evening from just everybody sitting around chilling and talking than I did for months and months and months. I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah.
To hear people's input and guidance
Yeah.
and things was great.
That's what's so nice about getting so many people, together that are, in this world. You know what I mean? So it's it was the same thing for us down in Mining Disrupt. It was never really walking around Mining Disrupt or anything like that, but the conversations that you have with people in the community and everything like that really, make it exciting. So
yeah, it's the connections, definitely.
Yeah.
Right.
It makes the connections and all that make all the work that we do and do together a lot more fun, and it drives us, so it just exactly it's more about connections than anything,
Yeah,
and this
100%.
is we're providing, I think, the proper atmosphere for people to feel like that all day.
Right.
Yeah.
And then into the evening, and yeah, we got some fun things planned, so
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I can't wait to see the rig building competition. That's going to be good. And I think we
Yeah.
got a sponsor for that too, so somebody walks away with something pretty nice. If
Oh,
they
that's
can
really
get the
cool.
rig hashing, that's the key.
yeah.
Nice.
So-
Nice.
Not bad. Well, the wires, yeah. So if you guys are after the rig build, something's getting sponsored, the wires will go with it too. So it'll all work
Yeah,
out.
the wires will go with it.
Yeah.
But
So
which you have the best wires and cables, and even though I have
Appreciate
nothing
it.
to put them in at the moment, I took one of the ones that were on display from Mining Disrupt because it's up on my shelf with all the other things that I
Can you
I
return
collect.
my cable, Scott? I'm missing
not-
a cable.
Technically, I have two. Sorry.
People complimented us more on those wires than they did the damn octave wire.
Oh yeah.
Which is crazy, you know what I mean? Like, but they're just that sexy, and it's we're kind of like, in the sense that we want to make sure that those rigs look amazing. At least I am. Like I used to like zip tie everything, and
right.
but
Yeah. I got
nice to
some
have
here
that
actually.
look and finish.
Here's some.
There
of
you
the-
go. Oh yeah, look at that! Oh my god, that looks sexy.
Yeah. So that's those are the white PCIe cables. Then the orange ones are the CPU cables that I
Yeah.
made for him.
Sexy as shit.
Nice.
It's a lot of cables in there though. Mike, how many is in there for like PCIe?
There's 8 PCIe and then 2 CPU.
Jesus.
So 10 of your cables are in there.
It's a
So
lot
if
of
you hear me
cables.
whispering once in a while, it's just because the headset audio here. So I'm kind of like
Relaying it.
I'm queuing them up to make
Well,
sure.
I'm gonna let Alex come in and jump in for a little bit, guys.
Alrighty.
Nice.
It's nice seeing you. We'll see you next week.
You like my shirt? There's
Yeah.
my mug shirt. Look at that.
That was me beating up the mug shot. No. You want to jump in here? Say what's up?
Of course he does.
Jeff Key's sleeping right now. Probably.
Okay.
Right? Oh,
Uh-oh.
he's going to say
Oh, yeah,
something.
muted.
Here, you hold this for 1 second and put this in your ear, and I'm going to get the other.
We'll ask Alex a whole bunch of questions. Maybe he'll just slip up or something.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Hey guys. Great. How about you?
Good. We're excited to see you guys next week. So,
Likewise, and I'll finally be able to answer all the questions about proof of use work that I've been holding back for like 2 years now.
Oh, really? Well, what do you have right now that no one knows right now?
Oh, quite a bit.
like, what's a big secret that no one knows?
Yeah, what's a big secret? So we just get that out of the way.
I'm just
and
gonna shut up at this
Look
point.
at
No, I'm not gonna leak anything. I'm not. I'll try to hold back as much as I can, and you'll get to see it. It's just in a week, right? You can wait 7 days.
Yeah.
It's true. It's
So-
literally 7 days from now. So
I'm really not good at giving away things, so you'll have to ask Davey or Dan about that.
Yeah. Well, we saw some stuff at that Airbnb. I saw you on the computer doing something. I was pretending like I knew what it was, but I had no idea. So I'm sure there's.
That's still nothing compared to what we
Yeah.
he's like, that's nothing.
No, it's gonna be exciting. It's looking forward to it. So
Wow. Okay. Trying
the
to
whole
think.
team's gonna be there. Yeah. You guys have been traveling so much. So
All
what
over the
was there anything between where are you at? You went to mainnet, right? That was the past couple days.
It's like today and
Next 2 days.
Okay. And it was Mining Disrupt the most recent conference before that? Or you guys went to Vegas, right? After that?
Yeah, we went, Davey and I and Caroline went to,
Okay.
yes.
And that what conference was that one?
It was Cryptos R Us. George had a
Okay.
networking event, so there was 200 or so projects, influencers,
Wow.
different people there. So we all stopped there for an evening and talked with everybody there. And, yeah, just being in front of people and making the connections and just working. Really, just we all believe in the project and the event and everything, and we're just full on. That's
I think that's the most important thing too, is getting in front of people and talking to them. Like I know we've said it a couple times, but having those conversations. It's not just like Twitter and just showing different things through tweets and images and videos, but actually being there and talking to people about it. So that makes a huge difference. So, but yeah, no, you guys are go. You guys need to take I would say a vacation, but probably just stay home for a little bit, right?
Maybe after Cypherpunk.
Yeah.
After Cypherpunk, I think once I get home, I'll take a day. Maybe I'll try not to look at the phone so much and try to get more than 4 hours of sleep in the night. And then, there's other stuff coming up. I mean, we're going to be in Denver in the middle of November. We're going to be at CES a couple months after that. And you never know what pops up in between. I think Dave is actually going to be traveling out to just a few events, not necessarily with the booth, but just to continue, meeting the people that we're working with and, continuing to build.
Yeah, having that presence. Yeah, it's important. Yeah.
Trying to add mic volume on there, but it's not working on here. Scott's mic's pretty low.
Oh, wait, maybe this one's the mic.
Let's see. Any better?
Yeah, you could talk regular on the phone. That phone will pick up. You remember when we did the we were at Money Disrupt at the Airbnb, and I recorded that on my cell phone live. The audio was fantastic. It was perfect.
And it was just without any headset. It was just...
Yeah, we remember when we were sitting down, there was no mic on there or anything. It was just the phone.
It was suspiciously good, yeah.
Yes, it was really suspicious. You could hear everyone. There was no background noise. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Considering how many people were sitting around and how big the space was that we were.
It was even picking up background talk. I don't know. I guess when you spend freaking $1,000 or $1,100 for a cell phone, it should do that anyway, right? We should expect that. I mean, to be honest.
It should.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't have to buy one every year. You should still be able to use it for 5 years, and it worked that way too.
Exactly, but it's like $1,000, $1,200 every year, every other year. You know what I mean?
But I guess we got the extra couple feet of audio and video. But no, you're right. It actually was. It came out perfect. And you guys were gonna be streaming from Cypherpunk, right?
Everyone is. Yeah. Everyone is.
No, but aren't we going live on
yes,
on Wednesday, right?
Yes, we are.
Yep.
Exactly. So that's going to be pretty awesome to have this going on from the actual event.
Yeah,
that'd be really good.
Yeah.
I gotta bring something to set it up. I'll figure it out. I'll bring a webcam and probably just my laptop with a webcam. I think maybe. I don't know.
And I'm pretty sure there's stuff definitely built into the venue for video and audio and stuff. So we'll get something set up nice there, because we're going to be all on the, have a nice panel on the stage and everything else. So it's going to be streamed in your show, but we'll be, staged. So it'll be good.
Yeah.
You won't really need much, but just what you normally do. And we're going to knock it out the park and have a great show.
Yeah, nice. I think we did a lot with very little last time when we were at Money Disrupt, right? And then now this is getting all situated. Come on, it's gonna be night and day.
Yeah, for sure. Because we'll have all the the video stuff going on, and everything will be all set up. We're just gonna sit down, and you guys are gonna do you.
Yeah, nice. Looking forward to just relaxing and having good conversations with good people. That's what I'm looking forward to. So.
Nice, yeah. So I don't know what else. If there's anything that else that's really leakable or anything like that for you guys, but if people who are on the fence about coming to the event are on the fence, they want to know some big things coming and they want to be around a great group of people. Oh no, here we go.
We're gonna unveil 2 new products while we're there. So
2 new products.
Fun.
Yeah.
So there's your leak. So I know that you guys are all wanting to know about certain aspects of other things going on, but there's a lot more that's
Yeah.
going to be going on. So
Okay.
if you're on the fence, people are on the fence who might be watching, you know, it's affordable still to fly. Come on out.
Yeah,
Hear
for
it,
the most
see it,
part, it is. I
be
mean,
part of it.
I have to travel 2 hours to get affordable tickets, plane tickets, just because I don't have a main international airport or just a main airport. So I always have to take a connecting flight. But,
Ooh.
$300, I'll drive an hour and 50 minutes. It's a $300, so $600 total. So it's not worth an extra $600, so that's, it's direct flight.
Yeah, no. Well, you'll be there at plenty of time ahead of time to be fully charged and ready to go.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I
And
mean, Mike
Fort
and I have
Lauderdale's a
some.
lot better than Miami, in my opinion.
Mike and I have some plans already, so
Yeah.
Oh.
I was born and raised in Fort Lauderdale, and I'm still in the Fort Lauderdale area now. So my warehouse actually for Gpurisers is like walking distance from the venue. It's like right around the corner. So if you guys, I know I mentioned it before, I think at Mining Disrupt. If you guys need to throw anything in a warehouse, storage, or anything like that, let me know. I know it's probably late, but I mentioned it a while ago. But if you need it, it's there.
We could possibly take you up on that right after the event if for a temporary thing, because depending on how tired we are and all the stuff that we have from the event breakdown, I might have you hold a case or two.
Yeah,
for a few minutes.
Yeah.
But no, definitely appreciate it. And that's cool that you're in the area. And we've been in Fort Lauderdale a couple times, obviously venue meetings and stuff, but we had some food in the area, went around. It was good. There was a bunch of great places to eat, and like 2 international airports within a half hour of the place should make it, exception for you, should make it easy for everybody to get in no problem too. So
yeah, exactly. So and it's a lot, the traffic is better, Ubers are easier, and Miami's a different world.
For anyone who's not Ubering, there is valet, so they can just pull up, car will be valeted, and don't have to worry about it. So for some reason, if you ended up with a rental or you're in the area and you're going to drive, there's valet for the attendees.
Nice.
Oh, that works out
and
well.
speakers for everyone. Yeah. So just pull up and we got you.
Nice. Yeah. What time every day is it started? Every day, Wednesday and Thursday. What time are you guys thinking about kicking it off each day?
I think we have it around 9.
Okay.
We'll open.
It's 9 o'clock.
About 9. Okay, 9 and then about 9:30. I think is when we'll start getting the first session. But each day we're gonna have coffee, tea, water, sort of like light snacks, like kind of like a continental breakfast available for people who come in. We'll also have a break during lunchtime that you're going to have hot meals and snacks and stuff like that available, and coffee and tea throughout the day. On Thursday, all of that. But then when we're wrapping up, around 5:30 or 6, everybody is there we're feeding everybody like real food. Like you're going to hang out. We'll have a dinner for about a couple hours and networking, and then after party starts, and then we pretty much go until we want to stop, until we want to shut it down.
So that will be on Thursday, the after party.
That's Thursday.
Okay.
Correct.
Nice.
Are you, Davey? You realize you're not video? Oh, now he's video. Why you turned yours off there? It's not coming on. Oh, so his is just broken. Davey wasn't trying to just be an icon or whatever that is, an avatar or whatever.
That's okay. Right before the stream, right before we went live, my camera completely took a shit. Couldn't get any video out of it. I'm talking to Mike, and he's like, I don't know. I was like, I'll just restart my computer. And
I was gonna say, did you reboot it?
Yeah, I had to restart the computer. I don't know. I think I have to get the Cam Link card that's built into the computer, because I have the Cam Link that you can just use USB, the 3.0 USB. So I think I'm just gonna get that piece that you just put it in the computer as a PCIe slot and just work it. And I shouldn't have any issues that way. So
do the capture card on board.
Or, the onboard capture card, the PCIe slot.
Or PCIe, basically, yeah.
Oh,
no,
there
that's
we go.
Definitely the way to go.
Oh, there
he is.
Well, it helps if I allow access to the camera. Apparently.
Oh,
give permission to it.
The date?
I know IT.
Oh, Alex is sitting here showing me his watch, and I'm trying to be like, well, first thing I see is the date's wrong. Is that it? And he's like, no, but if you have the watch, this is your watch holders get a free VIP ticket in. We had sent information out. If there's any last minute people, I'll take care of them because they have a Flux watch. So anybody out there who might not have taken advantage of that, shoot me a message, reach out to somebody, Discord, and yeah.
Just show the watch number, and so we know you're not cheating, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we're gonna look you up.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So
Exciting
Davey, what's
stuff.
up? Now that we got you on the video here, what's going on? You say something. You heard me blabbing and rambling.
Yeah, we heard there's
I'm not
two
the
new
stream
products.
guy.
Yeah, 2 new products. We'll
shit.
start with that.
Let's
We'll go
focus
from
on
there.
that.
And there they go again. Oh Lord. I have no idea. Nobody tells me anything anymore. Apparently, I leak too much. So
Okay.
no, I know exactly what it is, but you'll have to watch and see.
Okay.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Though. It's actually pretty cool,
Yeah,
and
these
it's
are not
amazing
leakable
that
items.
nobody leaked about it at any given time. So
Is one the Mayhem thing? I know you mentioned that on a live stream a while back.
Project Mayhem.
Yeah.
no,
this
I don't
is-
think so. Nope. They're
Look at-
trying.
I'm not
Look
saying.
at-
I'm not saying.
we almost
anything.
got
I'm not
something
saying
out of
anything.
Scott.
No.
Look at-
You're not going to
keep
get.
him
No,
probing
you're definitely not
his
going to
thing.
get. You're definitely not going to get anything out of me. Trust me. I don't want to get off and be in trouble with
Look.
everybody in here. I'm just the only thing I can say is like I know you want to guess.
Yeah.
I know you want to guess or you want to leak or whatever. I just don't think you'd be able to.
Wow.
I don't know.
2
Yeah.
super
What do you
new
think, Dave,
products.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can we put a poll in the chat?
Look. Yeah.
A poll, put the poll. Will we actually leak anything before next week on this? No.
Oh
It
no.
will be
I'm
100%
just
no.
curious if people. I'm just curious if people kind of know what it is.
You know what?
Oh,
Chat. That's it. So, what do you guys think? Let's get some
I'm sure
info
I'm
out here,
Looking at the chat here.
and everybody's reading it right now. See if they have any type of info or not.
Oh, you could pull up the chat in there.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what they have to say.
Oh shit.
There you go.
Huh.
Oh, sorry, I haven't seen any of this. Asking about mimosas and all sorts of stuff. Mimosas, please. Yes, there is drinks. Actually went over that with the venue about like when the drink tickets could go out and things like that. I'll let a couple of you guys have early drinks and mimosas and stuff. We could probably get that all sorted, so not an issue.
Oh, when's the
I'll
drink supposed to
at
start?
9. I'll start at 9.
9 a.m. Right?
Florida
after,
style.
yeah, Florida after setup and Tuesday's all out of the way, and we know Wednesday we're gonna go. Maybe Davey and then we'll have a mimosa. I think I'm gonna be a little bit more eyes all over, making sure that everything's running how it should,
Yeah.
and try to keep us on schedule. I know how things get. We could easily just turn 20 minutes into probably 3 hours and screw up the whole schedule with any of the slots. So there'll be some things to keep an eye on, but we're gonna have fun.
Nice. And you guys have a lot of speakers, right? How many speakers are there total? Like, I kept seeing on Twitter, just like it seemed like every day there's a new speaker.
Yeah. Should I
But
pull
all
up the? Maybe I could pull up the.
Yeah. Are they on the website?
On the
He's
website,
gonna try
yeah.
something. I can see it already coming. He's gonna try something.
We're just talking here. You know.
You're gonna scroll all the way down, I'm sure.
Hold on. Let me see here. What do we got here? Who's speaking?
Oh wait till you get to the most incredible one. No,
You
go
want
to
me-
the second page.
Second page?
Hit the speakers tab. No, we'll hit the speakers tab on the top. That's just a preview of
Oh, okay.
like 6 ones here. Go to the full list.
All right. Okay.
Oh, look at those guys there.
Those are some familiar faces right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm waiting for. Oh, you'll know.
We'll know when we see it, right?
Oh, well, I hope so.
And
Where is it coming?
should be.
I took it out.
You took it out?
You didn't. Keep going.
Okay.
Baby, did you? You left it in.
Look at
baby.
this guy. Oh my God.
It's your boy Dabatola. I might have to say a couple things. We'll see. No,
Nice.
if anything, it's probably just gonna, introduce. I don't know, for 2 minutes saying thank you to because there's a lot of people involved and there's a lot of might say something here or there or jump on with a panel with action and a couple people.
Okay.
But yeah, we were bullshitting. I'm like, buddy of mine's like, come on. So I was like, you know what, the profile photo and it's hilarious. What the hell?
Why not?
You gotta have some fun, right?
Yeah, you can't beat that.
And there, look at that. You pulled up
Destructo.
the after party.
Yeah, after party.
So,
I mean, we want to know about that too. I mean,
so Destructo's coming in from LA.
okay.
He's a legendary promoter, DJ, globally known. I'm sure you guys must have heard of like Electric Daisy Carnival, the big festival that happens. So even though that's for so many years kind of ran by a different company, he's basically the person who started that like 30 or so years ago. So he, at the same time as being an amazing DJ and promoter, he's pretty much one of the like 3 people in the United States responsible for really getting EDM and dance music to the masses. So
Wow.
he's coming out. He's also a buddy of mine. So he's gonna come out, hang out, play. He's got a lot of good production and does some cool remixes and stuff. So yeah, it should be good.
That's really
This is gonna
cool.
be sick. Yeah, that's like perfect for the theme and everything of this. So that's
yeah.
awesome.
Look at it. It's like
Yeah, when I got to say one thing is that when we were planning the after party, we were sort of like locking a few things in last minute. I'm like, oh, we need a flyer. We need something dedicated to this. And like I just tossed over just the logo, and our designer just knocked it out the park. Like I love the design of the after party flyer. Like came back to my computer maybe like an hour or 2 later, and I was like, whoa. I was just like blown away. I'm like, there was some.
it's insane.
Yeah, it was just feeling great and just knocked it out real quick, and it's on theme with everything, and I'm really excited, looking forward to it, to the after party. So,
And the after party's at the venue, right? It's at the same.
Correct.
So it just switches over. Nice. No one has to travel somewhere.
You don't have
else
to
or
go
anything
anywhere.
like that.
Yeah. Just
no,
like,
I mean, if you're Thursday, I mean, you're there all day, you eat, you have dinner or whatever. The after party's going to go on for a while. If you need to, come and go, leave, go to your hotel or Airbnb, freshen up, change,
right.
maybe just want to get away from some people for a bit and then come back at like 8:30 or whatever, no problem. I mean, we're going to probably go to 11 or 12 o'clock and.
Nice.
Yeah, I see over here. It's just basically the agenda. It looks like here. Well, we're going to the 27th. Start at 27th here.
So yeah, the agenda. There's going to be just there's some tweaks that are still going on because last minute we've had some panel changes and things, but it gives a pretty good layout of what we're looking at, and probably in the next 48 hours it'll be finalized. So
nice.
Yeah, you really have a lot of timelines here. Everybody talking. Epic stage. Wow.
So we have I didn't even realize that stage was even added on the speakers page. I didn't even get a chance to, or the agenda, I didn't even get a chance to see it. But yeah, just we have the two rooms. So the 2 stages going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to look at it myself.
There's some to be determined.
Anything good on there?
At the bottom.
Oh no, I wasn't.
And then what is the 28th here? Look at the 28th. Same thing, register, and then you just have the talks. Okay. Lunch break networking.
Oh, the Singularity Net is not a panel, by the way. That's going to be that's the one main guy is actually I think flying in from overseas, I believe, to come.
Oh,
so
wow.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have that fixed probably the next update.
Oh, look at that. Accounting and tax. What was that? That looked.
Where you saw that, huh?
Oh,
yeah.
That's just Max babbling for an hour or something.
Well, right there is that it's hard for me to see. Is that the Deloitte session?
It looks like it.
Is that
Yeah,
on
it's a senior manager
Yes.
at Deloitte & Touche.
Yeah, so so I'm really looking forward to them speaking. Davey and I have both met with the one guy in person. We were hanging out, talked in Vegas. We had a couple meetings. I think they're going to have a lot of really interesting stuff to say.
Okay.
Especially when it relates to some of these bigger, companies or exchanges or enterprise and auditing and various things. So like when we were talking, I was like, I have to have you come down. This is important. So that's definitely a session to keep your eyes out for. And,
Nice.
and if for some reason you miss it because you want to be in the other room or whatever, we're going to do some recordings. I don't think that one will have to get, before we post to public, we'll have to get reviewed, but we're going to try to have the sessions then available too.
So you're gonna have 2 sessions at every hour on the hour, however you have this time laid out. So let's say they have the rig building contest. It's the first time I saw this actually, on the website itself. So at 1:45 to 2:45, that's when you guys have it slotted for. Now you have something else going on at 1:45 and 2:45 in another stage as well.
There might be some layover or
Okay.
Overlap, excuse me. And some of the sessions where they might say, like, right now, I think we're going to actually put in the quote unquote breaks, but there's sessions that are 45 minutes, which are really more like 20 minutes and probably a 10-minute Q&A, and then 15 minutes of people able to lightly talk and whatever before the next one comes up. So we'll get the times and that information more fine-tuned with that update. So the main thing was making sure everyone's on there slotted right with where they're going to speak, fine-tune that, and then we'll show you where those little breaks are and different things. It should reduce some of that.
It's gonna be sick, man. So we've got 6 days, 2 hours, and 15 minutes and 41 seconds. Who's counting?
Oh man.
Who's counting?
But
Yeah.
it's kind of cool if you think about it. It's kind of cool.
Right.
Even the Vegas trip kind of now pays off. We're offering you guys access to ask questions and listen to folks who do this on a daily basis for Deloitte, for instance. We're bringing those folks in. We literally just met with them and we're bringing them straight in.
Wow.
So you guys can talk. We're really trying to open these things up for you guys to ask questions, because I don't know how many folks who are watching or listening at this point, but I don't know how many of you can just walk up to folks from Deloitte and ask them kind of tough questions regarding accountancy and regarding your taxes or how you do your blockchain taxes. But yeah, it's kind of cool to see.
Yeah, no, it'll be exciting,
Well,
especially in such diverse group. It's a diverse group of speakers, but it's not diverse, because it's all about the same subject, but it's a lot of ranges of expertises. So it's gonna be great. Really looking forward to this. So, but
Yeah, I can't wait.
It's
We all
pretty cool
can't
to
wait.
watch.
mhm.
And yes, there's some overlap here and there, but at the same time, you might not be interested in a certain topic, but you might be interested in something else. And if you do miss something, we're gonna try and record as much as we can, make those available. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you guys looking to do this every year, or is it going to be every other year, or see how it goes type thing?
it's a bit of all of the above, but yes, we do plan on doing this again and again. So don't tell Scott; he might freak out. But yeah, we're planning on doing this again and again.
Now,
Yeah, no,
is it going to be in
it's,
different cities? I'm assuming.
So
That's actually to be determined. The place we're going now is actually pretty cool. It's kind of very unique. I haven't seen anything like this before. So yeah, it's kind of unique by
I
itself.
think the thing that was sort of leaked or teased out is more that, if we end up doing another one stateside next year, I think the plan is also to do something in Europe. And
Okay.
So maybe there's 2 next year somehow.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. But definitely we have a great venue, and I think everyone's going to love it. And I've done back years ago, I used to produce a lot of events, and I've worked with a lot of venues in different cities. And by far, these people have it dialed in the best I've ever seen.
Oh
And
wow.
I'm not exaggerating that. I mean, anything that I had asked, there was already an answer coming out, or like the answer I needed. So, I mean, they've been in business for 40 years. The owner's been doing this or close to 40 years. So, yeah, we're excited.
Whatever
to use
crazy
the spot.
idea we throw at these folks, or whatever crazy idea Scott comes up with, actually, they always had an answer, a positive answer too, which is kind of cool.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Still trying to see if we're gonna hook up Davey to the ceiling and suspend him yet or not. That's still to be determined. It's still to be, well, as much as we laugh about it.
It's actually an option.
It is an option, and it had come up in conversation.
Oh God!
While you're giving a speech, just start floating.
Well, that's how I started my speech about proof of use for work. How useless I can also be by dangling on a wire.
He kind of comes in like what is it, like Peter Pan or whatever it is,
Yeah,
sort of onto the
swinging.
stage and swing into
Oh
the
my
stage.
God!
So.
I hope everybody's ready for us singing about FLUX like Ethereum does, right? Scott doesn't know this, but he's our main singer and
Okay.
a FLUX song.
Wow.
An
Nice.
acapella show for just a couple
Not
hours.
happening. No, not happening.
We're just gonna do a full hour live concert of the FLUX team rapping and singing, maybe even a country song or two.
Okay.
It'll be quite
But-
interesting then. Needless to say.
No, we're
not happening.
yeah.
But anyway, if folks are in New York right now, by the way, we're still here till Friday, I think. So
Yep.
Oh
Right.
wow.
So
We're booth 218, I think it was.
218. Yep.
You really
the only
you
cool booth.
honestly, yeah, you can't
Yeah.
miss us. I mean, we have a 10 by 20, just like Mining Disrupt, but we stick out amongst our like we're right in the center, and yeah, it's a great spot. And the booth looks great there, and it was good. So anybody's out there, come on through to Mainnet, say what's up.
I have to say though, it's a little upsetting to see how we're again the only proof of work coin there. It's a little disturbing actually to see that.
What do you mostly
we
see
need-
there?
It's a lot of business to business, but a lot of business that's built on Ethereum and Solana and all that.
Oh, okay.
So, no disrespect to those projects because there's some really cool stuff there. But I was
Right.
hoping to see a couple more proof of work projects there as well. Is what
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah.
But it's been busy, and it's a different crowd than Mining Disrupt. But like Dan said earlier, there's some really cool folks that passed by, and some very unexpected folks as well. I had a lengthy chat with folks from the Federal Reserve, and I didn't.
that good, or was
we were gonna?
How did that go?
It was interesting. Let's say it that way.
Okay.
We can talk more about it next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was interesting.
Well, it's good that they're there. You know what I mean? It's good to have, I guess, open communication.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Are they coming to Cyberpunk?
Did you invite them?
I invited him. Of course. Of course I invited
There
him.
we go.
I'm a nice guy. I invited everybody. Everybody I talked to. Everybody we talked to, we invited. Some will be, I see a couple maybe even as a last minute speaker even.
Oh, wow.
Because, some very interesting folks there.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
It like Wall Street is like a couple blocks over, right? So there's some very interesting folks that wandered in, and I'm only that was only day one, so I'm curious what the next few days is going to bring.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So then, basically, you're there till Friday, packing up and flying out to Fort Lauderdale, huh? Wow.
Yep.
Jeez.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Flux.
Then
on
a
the road.
week. Yeah. Then
Wow.
a week there.
Well, we did say we were going to do prime time, right? People were asking us, what's prime time? Prime time. Well, we want to be in front of people, and it's actually it's a good thing. I think we landed a few, and the community basically gets a few new community members and a couple new consumers of the network. There's a lot of interest for useful work, provider side and consumer side. Folks I wasn't expecting as consumers we'll be offering the service to. So yeah, it's actually
Name any names, or is it?
Oh no.
I know.
Okay,
I knew Mike was going to probe a little bit. I was waiting.
Well, you
He's
said
really good.
I was
think would be
waiting.
consumers. So I'm just. Well, can you say like what field or
Yeah. What field?
and their address?
Financial.
Okay.
Okay. That's good.
Yep.
That's like I
That
just,
makes sense. I
we're
guess.
like
Yeah.
lucky that they come on our shows, Mike. Because of the shit, we're always asking something. We can't just be like, let's just celebrate that we're having Cypherpunk next week or whatever the case may be. No, what do you guys got for us? Like, I appreciate you guys.
hey,
That's all I gotta say. I really do.
No,
Seriously.
and you know what? It's all in good fun. And if things could get leaked, I mean, I'm sure as much as kind of joke around or whatever, to
Right.
be able to do that, provide some additional information. I mean, you guys are friends, supporters,
Absolutely.
involved. We work with you hand in hand. We've built relationships and friendships here. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we want to, as soon as we can, and if we can give you a little alpha, like that's what happens. So, I mean, and,
Yeah, of
but
course.
like we said, for the couple things coming up, that's you got to be there to know and hear it first, and we'll all talk in person, and you guys will be there. You'll know, and then
Oh yeah.
I'm sure we'll have some great conversations after that, and there'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
plenty of stuff for the community to talk about past that. But yeah, it's
I think
gonna be good.
my favorite moment today, and actually it was a few times, Alex talking to folks, and I'm not realizing who we were talking to. That was for me. Was brilliant. I would send him up and say, "Hey, go talk to that guy. He's at the booth," and he just goes and talks to him.
Just start talking to them, not knowing who it was.
Yeah.
Yep. Which was good because he was talking freely, right? So yeah, it was nice to see, and it's fun to see folks who know the project or folks who
Right.
are in the Discord, and I'm sure some of them are here in the chat as well. To meet up with those folks, it's always fun. So I'm actually really stoked for next week to see all of you and everybody else who is involved in the project or in any of the other projects. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all can't wait. It was just like a big bond. And when we first met each other, right, in person, we all knew each other online through Discord or whatever the case may be, through chat. But it's just like when you meet someone in person that you've known for such a long time, it was like the same thing. I knew Gpurisers for, geez, Mike, what, a year and a half at least?
Maybe 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, close to 2 years that we knew each other. And then basically it was just like, hey, we're live, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's just pretty cool. And just like you guys just have your arms opened out there and just like, hey, what's going
Mining
on?
Disrupt
It's fucking awesome.
was awesome. Mining Disrupt
Yeah,
was awesome
it was.
for the fact that, like, yeah, we had the booth for the first time and we were all hyped, but really getting the whole group of people together,
Yeah.
that was for me like one of the biggest highlights. And then knowing that just a couple months down the road that we're all going to get together again,
Right.
literally has given me more drive to just work harder on the event, like this whole time. And like, I mean, I want to make sure that everyone who's coming in, that you feel comfortable, that we're all good, that it's, no stress. I'll stress a little with the logistics, but, but really Mining Disrupt and meeting everybody had really, really like
Oh yeah.
kicked me in the ass in an awesome way. Like, these are my boys, these are my friends, and I really felt connections with everyone. So I'm like, we're gonna do this big for our friends and the community.
Yeah.
So
I agree with you, Scott. It was a lot of fun going over the Airbnb, like the after stuff, where you can actually sit and have a beer, have a conversation with everyone. So this is going to be that on steroids. I think it's going to be awesome. So
for sure.
Yeah, we all can't wait.
Oh, Jeff, your mic's muted. There.
I noticed. I'm going to drop off here in a few, but I do want to give some praise here as well. Scott, I don't know how he's been doing it, but flying all over the place, making sure we have our booth in New York now. You should have. I picked him up at the airport with all the boxes. They were
It's like
heavy.
400, 500 pounds worth of boxes.
Yeah, at a
Wow.
very busy airport in New York. Picking him up there, making sure that everything is there, and then just the event itself, organizing everything, making sure everybody's going to get an awesome experience. It's not just an event; it's going to be an experience by itself.
Right.
He made the connections, he made things happen. He had awesome ideas. Yeah, make sure when you see him next week, make sure you all say nice things to him. I've been yelling enough at him as it is, so but no, he's been doing awesome. So
Nice.
Appreciate that.
The guy
David,
doesn't
appreciate
sleep.
it.
The guy doesn't sleep.
Yeah, and at the same time, I very much appreciate that. And then I'll also apologize to Davey and some of the team if they're watching because I don't really sleep and there's lots of things. I'll be in our chat and I'll just start firing off like, hey, we need this, and this. I need like some help with this, or we're like, and next thing you know, I'm sure people wake up or are about to go to sleep and there's like 30 new messages and I'm like, hey, look at like, and we have separate chats going. So Davey probably wakes up, or probably by the time he gets to go look at some of the chat, it's like, oh shit, let me just call Scott and see what was going on today because we just, we're just working that much.
The chat is the software we use. The chat is limited to 99 messages, and every day it's 99 plus. So I'm like,
it is.
Oh wow.
Just give me the rundown.
I didn't even realize it's 99 plus because I don't think I've ever let the chat.
No, you don't because you don't see it, but I do every day. So.
That's because I jump into the chat before 99 messages ever since I've been in the chat. Okay, now I understand a little bit more on how that works. There.
You guys have any last minute questions for me, or?
I mean, we do, but you're not going to.
We're not.
I'm not answering much today. I'm no fun. I know.
But
I mean, we got a couple of things out of him today.
Well, you got a nice leak already from that, right? So
yeah, this is true.
But no leakies from me today.
Yeah,
That's it. Now it's the finalization. If you want something, you should be there, or you'll see it on the live streams. Hopefully.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Period. It's gonna be awesome. Even if we just left the venue empty as is, it's already awesome. So we're just dressing it up. It's just an amazing spot.
Pretty cool.
The guys found an amazing spot. We you might not realize, but we spent weeks on, if not months, on figuring out where we want to do pros, cons.
Oh,
you just dropped it.
that's it. It was pros, cons, and
so what he says, we're weighing out the pros and the cons. Like actually, a couple other different cities. I was looking and talking to some other venues or whatnot, and this is by far, like I said, the best choice I think we made. And then with working with the owners and the staff, I just can't praise them enough. And I'll throw a little more thanks their way because Davey was saying about moving all the cases and whatnot. Yeah, I had anxiety. There's like 400 or 500 pounds worth of stuff in these oversized cases. The venue actually, who was storing them for us, they had a navigator or something, and the owner of the venue, one of the owners of the venue, drove me to the airport with the cases, so I didn't have to try to get like an Uber XL or anything else like that. So, those are definitely the kind of people that I like to work with. I'm sure you guys and everyone else
going the extra mile.
I don't know how to. Yeah, you go in the extra mile, and they want to see us do well. They're taking care of us. It's just working with good people. I just can't say it enough. I think the venue has them. You guys are going to be there. Everyone who's that we asked to be involved has some great some greatness to them and some greatness that we found in them and that we've. So I mean excited.
Yeah.
And they're cool because helped me bring all those cases. I'm just starting to think now. Well, we got to get them back to Florida. Yeah. So I guess that's my Sunday.
Yeah. What do you have them right now? You have them in New York and you're all set up, right? At a booth right now.
Yeah, so we'll
Holy
break them all
crap.
down and then pack them all up.
Logistics,
Somehow-
man.
Yeah, no, this one,
Uh.
we left everything in Florida on purpose because Cypherpunk. This
Right.
got added right after, and we're like, oh no. And we were trying to find out some logistics, some cargo shipping, and it was difficult to sort that fast for, so we just made
Right.
sure we could go on the plane. But gotta do what you gotta do, make it happen. I'll get that one day
Yep.
of rest in 2 weeks, and then we'll get the logistics in order so that we makes traveling a bit easier.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it sounds like you're killing this guy. You're doing a great job. So
Oh,
I know
yeah.
it'll be.
I'm trying to. There's a lot of people in the community that I'm friends with, So
Right.
I'm just trying to work hard and do the best we can for everyone and have a good time while we're doing it.
Mhm.
So,
So.
I'm looking at your shirt. What's the deal with that Flux shirt there? It's a little different. It's not what we're used to.
Oh,
You
this
see,
is-
this is like,
No, this is the carbon one. So on the
Okay.
store, as soon as I got brought on, I was like, oh man, I need to grab a couple shirts in case I had some meetings, but I also not the type to what's it called, be all suit and tie-ish for meetings and stuff
Right.
like that. It's just not the way I typically do business in venues and concert world. So I wanted something that's just nice, clean shirt. So if you go to the on the site and go to the store, you can get one of these.
nice.
Nice.
Pretty cool. Looks awesome.
And-
design team that you guys
Yeah.
have just it's unbelievable. Design
Yeah.
team you guys have. It's just like unreal.
Yeah, and how quickly things get turned around too,
Mhm.
which is really helpful because we're all moving so fast. So, to be a designer and to keep up with everything that we're throwing at them.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I might have to dip off of here in a little bit because I was up at 5. It's
Yeah, go get some
10,
rest, Scott.
Yeah,
and
seriously.
we're gonna be going tomorrow. Alex, you're the quiet one right here, just listening. And now he'll be. Hey, he's gonna be. Him and Davey are speaking. Saw it on the agenda. This dude right here is the man. Proof of use of work, and you're gonna hear and see some great stuff with him and Davey next
Okay.
week. So, yeah. So
Does Alex want to say anything right
Rock.
now? A little bit,
you want
little
to
something?
say something,
Want to say a
Rockstar?
little something?
Honestly, that's really nice.
What?
Really excited to see you guys next week. I'll finally be able to speak freely because I've been on leash all the time. Well, not really, but when I start speaking, I can't really stop. I'm definitely very passionate about it, so enjoying finally getting to talk about it freely.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. You're gonna be talking to a lot of people, I'm sure.
Oh,
A lot
yeah.
of questions and stuff. So it's
All right.
Unleashing the secrets. I bet it's gonna feel so good.
Yeah, it's been like a pretty complex 2 years putting all the pieces together.
Yeah.
Definitely.
yeah. Well, it's all coming together, so it's exciting.
All right.
Alrighty.
So I have
All right.
someone asking about in a chat. Corey Copeland said, "Would there be any shirts available to purchase at the conference?"
Yes, there should, and that's a great thank you for asking and bringing that up because I have to follow up with the shirt. I have everything submitted with the print shop.
Okay.
They should be printing. I need to make sure, and they should be showing up early next week. But I think we are going to have, I think it's possibly up to 6 different shirts available. As
Oh,
well
wow.
as,
That's awesome.
As well as the Flux shirts that you saw that we had at Mining Disrupt. So we're taking some of the cool designs that we have in the store and making sure we have a bunch available at the event.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great question, Corey. You have any other questions, Mike? I mean, we can't get anything out of them. We got what we got out of them right now.
Yeah, there's two
I mean,
new projects. I have
Two
my
new
list
projects.
here.
Yeah. Financial.
Yeah,
And then something.
Financial sector, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually interested in that, so I'm gonna bug Davey about that at the conference because I didn't want to start talking about it, but I got some questions.
Always. You heard
Don't
it
worry,
first here.
you're gonna yeah, you'll get all the info that you'll want, I'm sure, and more, and be like, whoa, need some time to process this. So no, but no, yeah, so looking forward to next week, and actually, honestly, looking forward to like Sunday, Monday, because I'll see you guys in a few days, anyways, and you guys are more than welcome. We're going to be setting up
Yes.
on Tuesday. We'll have, come down to the venue as soon as we can get in. We'll settle in and have a great week.
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be great.
So,
Awesome.
well, I'm going to try to get some sleep, fellas.
All right.
And thank you for the stream and going over everything and letting everybody know and having us on. And
Yeah, of course.
you guys have a great
As
night. And
always,
can't wait
appreciate
to
it.
see you guys.
Yeah,
Definitely,
you as well.
Scott.
All right. Take it easy,
All
everyone.
right, Alex. All right, Alex. Have a great one.
All
See you
right.
guys later.
All right, see you guys soon.
All right. Yep.
All right. Bye.
That's awesome, man. It's like
Yeah.
we
You already
got all,
have a Flux shirt. Where'd you get the Flux shirt? Did you
Huh?
get that?
always
website?
had it. I have one that says Hodl too.
Oh, really? I'm jealous. I gotta get one. Well, I guess they're gonna be selling them there. So next week.
Yeah, next week, Mike.
Another great group of guys. It's
I
gonna
think
be
you have a nice
absolutely
shirt on right now. Let me take a look at that.
Yeah,
See
it's
it?
just cheap shit. Oh no!
I knew you was
I actually love this shirt. This is like one of my favorite shirts now. It's like really good quality. Where'd you have these made locally or?
Yeah, I had them
Where
made.
did you-
I had them made from in the community.
Okay.
Yeah, so a community member helped me out and had them made. I don't know if he wants me to say his name or not, but so yeah, I had some made, and those are the first rendering shirts, right? Because what is this? It says TVM in the flag, right? I think that one says
Yeah,
TVM in the
yeah.
flag. Yeah, and then I changed everything over to have some stars in it, and then
Mhm.
changed lettering over a little bit. So I got a couple of things now. Have the veteran minor, have those logos, so it's just something different, man.
Yeah. I have only one GP riser. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have a T-shirt, one GP riser, but I'm not good with like the marketing side. So it's just like my logo that's like on my chest. It's like huge. Never gonna wear that in public. And then I have
come
some
on.
nice polos though.
You have really nice
so-
polos. I saw the white, like a white polo, right? Remember you
Yeah,
did videos back in the day, and you would like wear the white polo.
And I was so serious back then. Like I took it so
Shame.
serious. I don't know why. I had to like set
Gpurisers.
everything up and like I literally had like lights. Like are they called boom lights? I don't know what they're called, but
Boom lights.
and I would set up this whole thing. It was ridiculous.
Make
Then it got
all
to
right.
the point. Yeah, I would sit there and like edit these videos, and then now I'm just trying to be more organic with it. That's why I haven't done a vlog in a while. I need to. I was trying to do a couple a week, but life, man, just like gets in the way.
So
But,
I found out that it's so much easier because, being business owners and everything that I'm doing right now and getting situated for Cypherpunk, trying to get as many, I'm getting some videos out more, as you can see, but a lot of shorts are coming out almost on every 3 days or so. So I'm able to take time. Yeah. So a lot of shorts are coming out. I'm able to take time and do a short and put it out, basically saying like, this is what's going on in my life. This is what's going on with the channel. This is going on with the business, updates, with the Vast AI rig and, making a couple of more Vast AI rigs and, for the future, I can take that, convert it over to proof of use of work rigs. So that's the great part about everything, like what we're doing right now. So
this is a really dumb question, Dave. But
What?
the shorts, I've never done a short before. Do you just do it on your phone?
yeah, you just do it,
Is it-
and you
is
do
that
it
easy?
upright. You don't do it sideways. You do it upright because that's
Okay.
the way the short is made. I'm not a professional, but
I should do that then. That's a lot better because videos are just like
Mike, it's just you just
you're
take it,
editing it.
record it, and if you don't like it, redo it. You know what I mean? You could
Yeah.
edit it right there, and then I put it into a program, and basically it does some text and lettering and stuff like that. It pops it out a little bit, and that's it. And I've been getting a lot of great response from the community
Mhm.
with the shorts.
Yeah, no, I
So
love those shorts. Yeah, yeah,
It's
and
just-
it's
easy, simple, to the point.
yeah,
And it explains what I'm doing almost on a day-to-day basis. If like I'm gone for like 3 days and I haven't did it, if I did not do a video, I have the shorts that back me up, back channel up. They're like I'm around. It's just I'm doing so many things,
yeah.
Do that, Mike. You never did a short before?
No,
No shit.
no,
Holy crap.
no. I that's the thing with I don't know. I haven't. Besides the weekly, Wired Wednesdays that we do, haven't really been too active with it. Like I said, the vlogs I try to do, but it's like, whenever I'm doing something that I feel like is worth vlogging, it's usually I'm just too busy to, take out the 15-20 minutes and then do it. So I don't know. I need to make more time for it. I really do, because I do miss doing it and kind of documenting and everything like that. And I think I put too much thought into it. You know what I mean? Like with edits and everything. So I kind of just need to ramble for 15 minutes once a week.
Just do it. I mean, a short's the most like 15 seconds or 60 seconds. That's about it.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to start doing that. I think I'll bug you about that app that you said that you were using or program. So
it works. I mean, it works for me. It keeps me going, and then I'm trying. There's just so many things that we have to do as business owners besides just having a channel. It's like you have to conduct your business, and I personally do everything for the business. I make the wires from start to finish, so it's very time consuming. So
yeah.
But
Crypto Craig, what's up, man? He's saying he enjoyed my vlogs. Thanks. I actually watched my most recent vlog, and it's like this. Like my camera is so close to my face that it's like I just like. And you know who gives me shit for it all the time is Mike, Hot Crypto. And it's true. I hold it like this close to my face. It's my phone, but it's I need to.
It's Mike. You just gotta, you gotta extend your arm. You know what I mean?
I know. But then I filmed the whole thing, and then when I look back at it, I'm like, oh man.
So what are you doing?
Like,
you're doing this?
It's so high def. You know what I mean? That's what's weird about the GoPro. It's just like if I don't shave or something, it's like it just focuses on like my patch. Like just full patch beard, and it's. I appreciate a Crypto Craig. Thank you.
Well, you got a good hairline, Mike. So.
Yeah, he's saying I need a selfie stick. I do. I need to get that thing away from my face.
Well, what do you do though? Do you just like hold it like right here, or do you actually extend your arm or anything? Like you don't extend your arm?
I honestly hold it like maybe like here.
Oh no shit! You gotta extend your arm.
Yeah, no, I hold it close. I don't know why. And then as I start ranting and talking, it just gets like closer and closer until it's like see my retina. It's like
fucking fisheye.
Yeah. Retro Mike, what's up, man? Craig messages me nonstop until I watch a newly published Gpurisers. Fuck, thanks. New England Crypto, what's up, dude? Have a great night, everyone. Have a great night, New England Crypto. But, yeah, it's. I was actually gonna do like a vlog on this most recent one, but
do a short.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I need
open it up, talk about it. Because that's one nice looking rig, man. Oh my god!
I actually need to swap. I don't know if you can see it, but there's right here this Epic cooler. It gets like really loud. It's actually been fine recently, but it gets like I didn't realize how loud it gets, but it makes sense because it's for like a 2U server or something. That when it winds up, it winds up. But I'm swapping it with this Noctua one, so
okay.
Bigger, but it's going to be quiet, so I'm going to do that. But like I said, this hasn't really been making a noise recently, and the thermals are really good on these Zotacs. You guys know me, I'm not a big fan of Zotac, but
I've had no problems with Zotac, man. I mean, some people like it's just hell for them, and for me personally, it's perfect. No problems.
Yeah, no, I'm really, I don't know, happy with these, and they look kind of cool. They look like little spaceships. It's like the what is it called? The Amp? No, is it the Amp Extreme or is that? Yeah, I think it's called the Amp.
Might be Amp Extreme or something like that. That's just crazy, just how they designed just that 12 pin to like freaking. I know, man.
Zip tie everything, and I actually like this case better because the other case I have with the other 4090s, the Supreme 4090s,
right?
That's a Lee case, and there's not a lot of space in that thing.
There's more space in that one?
Yeah, I want to say there's definitely more space in this one. There's more room because the power supply on the Lee's like on the back end.
Yeah.
Whereas this one has the power supply on the bottom. So this one's like a lot smaller.
Okay.
But it has more space in it. So.
But they're They're full towers, correct? Both of them.
Yeah.
Like a full tower.
This one is the I have the box here actually. It is the 7000D.
Yeah, because I thought my tower is still considered a mid tower, but it's a 5000D from my understanding.
Yeah.
And it's huge. I mean, this 5000D is, you know, you can have, like, I have 13 fans in my tower for cooling.
That's a lot. Yeah.
So I have like intake, exhaust, because I have an AIO, one fan in the back as well for exhaust. So, but
I have 3 in the front, 3 on the top, and 1 in the back, but they're 140 millimeter.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
that's why I went
20s.
with. And also the Lee and Lee case is not as deep because, like I said, the PSU's on the other side. So the problem with the Lee and Lee one is these 12-pin adapters are on the sides of these cards. I mean, everyone with 4090s must have this issue. You know what I mean? Because it literally like goes right up against the glass. So it's interesting. That's for sure.
I mean, all you have to make sure is that the connectors, as long as they're completely seated. So I would say in time, Mike, you open that case up and just make sure it's seated, because once it starts to get unseated a little bit, that's when the burning happens, because it's not enough contact.
Yeah.
So you just have to make sure they're fucking seated. Huh?
Yeah. I kind of like zip tied everything so like nothing can really move in it. I mean, a little bit, but even there you can kind of see like it's not.
Yeah, you just want to try to, like, I guess what I would suggest is when you have the wires coming down, kind of push the wires down. So basically it's like forcing the wires inside, like pushing the connector, pushing against your cards. That's what I would suggest. Instead of like pulling up and making it tight, make sure it's forced down. So that's my thought, my 2 cents about it.
Yeah, no, it's important. But hopefully in the like 5000 series, if they're going to keep this thing, they put it on the back or something, because it does not make sense. I don't know what cases people would get. You know, I don't know what case is wider than this, honestly. I mean, I'm sure there are, you know what I mean? But like, this is a full tower.
Well, you had those giant ones, right? I think I forgot who has one of those giant cases. You know, they have those like giant PC cases that you can make some crazy ass. I think you put like 2 motherboards in it or something. They have those type of cases. I forgot who had one.
I know that they have like some really. I know Thermaltake has like a monster case. Right? It's like a big square.
Yeah, but what the hell are you gonna do with that thing though? It's like a half a person. That's how big it is, or some shit. But Crypto Craig, 2345 Cypherpunk Starbucks Fund. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it, Crypto Craig. Thank you so much.
Okay, Crypto Craig. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get some Starbucks.
Oh,
Crypto Craig, you're going right to Cypherpunk.
Let me see here.
Travis P. I leave my case open with my 4090. Yeah, that makes sense. Retro Mike. I have a stack of 5000Ds, but no 7000. Yeah, I was looking at the 5000 as well, but especially when you're putting 2 4090s on a single motherboard, like it's hard finding ones that are that deep. You know what I mean?
It's not. I'm looking at mine right now. It's not enough, I think, personally. I mean, because I have the 5000 Corsair 5000D. And I think that was a good that's a good choice. What you have?
Yeah, I mean there is some room. I mean, it could be a little bit shorter, but this also has a lot better space than the Supremes. The Supremes are like overall like a better build quality, I think.
Yeah.
They were about $100 more a card though. But they're like slammed right next to each other. So I know that there was one person who rented it on Vast. And the temp was getting like close to around 72C on the top card. It would kind of, sometimes spike up to like 74. But when I brought up what they were doing, it was like pinned at 450 watts. I guess I could leave this open for that. But yeah, they were kind of really hammering the GPUs on it. Crypto Craig, I'm not going. I have box seats for a Talladega NASCAR race. Okay. Well, next time, Crypto Craig. That does sound fun, Talladega NASCAR race.
Definitely does. There'll always be a next time anyway. So.
Yeah. But these builds are weird. I still have a whole bunch of GPUs on Dynex.
Okay.
That's kind of what I did. I'm keeping like a healthy balance between the two. This is kind of all just experimental, right? I mean, more, really these are all going to go to proof of useful work, hopefully. Once that's up and going. So,
right.
But kind of learning it, you know what I mean? Learning the kinks of everything and seeing what works, what doesn't work. But yeah, you got some vast stuff up too, right, Dave?
Yeah. So
Anything new
my
for
rig
last
is still being rented. So I am since day one. So what? Less than 24 hours on the 5th of this month. It's still being rented, and basically, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna do from like the 5th to the 5th if it's still being rented, or if not, I'm gonna do a time frame for 30 days and see what's the profit that I made. I'll be transparent. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not. I'm not going to become a millionaire. I have 13060, a little bit of like RAM and stuff like that, 64 gigs of RAM, and in that workstation, the Dell workstation, and to see what my experience was, how much it was used, and that's about it. So when we get back from Cypherpunk, I'll check it, online to see if it's still being rented, because I check every day to make sure that then I could like stop it and be like, well, this was the amount of days, this is everything else, so I could do an analysis on it. So
yeah,
but the whole thing was supposed to be for 30 days. So so far
yeah,
so good.
my rentals have not been good at all, actually.
No?
No, the 1 week was really good with the my first 2-card 4090 rig, but it just seems like since last Friday, it's been like I might have had one of these things rented for maybe a day. You know what I mean? Like, and then some people, like someone
Right.
hopped on this rig behind me. Someone hopped on this one this morning for like 2 hours, and then they hopped off. So, and it's priced pretty well, but I'm also not verified, so.
Oh, what percentage you're at? So I looked at my percentages today. I'm at 99% reliability as of today.
Yeah.
So I finally hit 99% reliability. I'm unverified as well. And it's still being rented, but they're not utilizing anything. The CPU's at 2% now, Mike. The GPU's at nothing. And it's being rented. So, like, I'm grateful. I'm like, are they just waiting because they see the real... They forgot they're just paying for it? I mean, is this a norm? Like, is this what happens? Because everybody has their own experiences. But, I mean, whatever. So far, so good. My reliability score is at 99%. Hopefully, it'll get verified and maybe earn a little bit more income once it gets verified. But I think we're looking at the thing. It was like the most is going to be like 20. It could be like 30, 60 days or something like that.
Yeah, I actually reached out to the VAST team about it.
Right.
And I guess the verification process per setup is different. You know what I mean? Like a single card 4090 rig is going to be different from a 2-card, just like a 4-card, 5-card, whatever it may be. But they said, I think for my specific setup, it's usually about a week or two to get verified. But my first one's, been over 3 weeks now.
Okay.
So they said it's kind of random. I guess there's not really a specific algorithm that they use. It's just kind of the system. But my one rig, the first one's at 99.07, which that one actually went down for like an hour or two since I've had it. And then this one behind me is the new one, but that one's still at 96.1. So it's
96.1, but that you just set that up not even about a week ago or something.
Yeah, I'd say about a week. So,
and your first one's at what right now?
What's 99.07.
Wow, so it does go up extremely slow because you're what, a week ahead of me at least?
I think so, probably about that.
Yeah, so you're a week ahead of me. I'm only at 99%, so like that 0.01 it must take days, right, for like a 0.01 or something like that. 1/10.
I guess it makes sense though for the verification because maybe that's why that one's not getting verified as soon, because it was down for a little bit, and when it went down it was being rented. So maybe I got dinged on that more than usual. But you can't have verified rigs that are like at 94%. You know what I mean? Like they probably want all the verified to be in the high 99 plus.
Really?
Yeah, so I'll send out a tweet whenever it does get verified. So if anyone's doing a similar setup, they'll know or have something to compare it to. So
yeah, I'm just curious. I mean, so far so good, but like I said, mine did go down too, Mike, for a split second. Remember that? Remember I was telling you? So like I don't know in the last streams or whatever the case may be. Oh, so the Mighty King is saying verified at 98% with his 3060.
Nice.
So, so like I was saying though, but mine did go down for a split second. Now the internet never went down because when we lost power, I have a backup for the internet here upstairs in my office, but it definitely went downstairs in my garage. So, like the electricity, but it was like a blip. You know how you just have this little blip, about you know. So it's like it flickered enough that it actually reset everything. So it came right back on. I'm like, oh my god, what happened? And we were having a bad storm.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it was still being rented. The customer that was renting it never like hopped off at all. So it was just like whatever they were doing work or something like that. And then I was at like 90-something%, Mike, maybe 96 because it was new. I only had it up for a couple of days, and it just went to like 70% reliability. I'm like, I'm fucked.
Oh, wow.
This thing is just gonna be complete garbage now. They're gonna think I'm just like whatever, just like the home guy trying to make a buck, and it's not gonna happen. But but in the next like 5-6 hours, it went all the way back to like 89 to like 90%. Like nothing ever happened. So maybe that's why I'm not verified at 99% right now, even though it's been up and running since day one, like rented since day one. I don't know. Like you said, it has to be reliability. Like they want to verify somebody, they want to make sure. I wonder if they could take your verification away too. That's another thing.
It does say that there's people that get de-verified and you can't get it back.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So it's
Jesus.
It's interesting.
I know. This just the unknowns. That's what's
one thing I do want to try with it, and I might do this with my next build if I do one. It's kind of set up like first before buying the GPUs or anything like that, just building the actual rig and then throwing just a single card on it, right? Like just say a 3060. King mentioned that. Doing that, and then what if you're verified? You know, you get verified and you've been renting out a single card 3060 rig, just say. Then you take it down for maintenance and you swap it to two 4090s. Is that rig verified then? You know, if you swap out the hardware, because I installed Vast with a single GPU. Granted, I did have problems installing it. I had to like uninstall drivers and it was a whole bunch of random things. But I learned a lot.
He's saying you can't do that. You can't change GPUs. But
I added one, but maybe I guess because it was the same. And
so maybe if let's say you do one 4090, right? Then you add.
But it has to be the same SKU, basically.
The same one, I think. You can add. You cannot remove. Okay.
Change them from 3060 to 3090. Okay.
Okay. So you just they need to be the same. That kind of makes sense though, Mike, because everything needs to be everything needs to work together.
Yeah, that's good to know though for if you do larger builds. So basically, if I swap this one out, because these motherboards I think can have up to 5 or 6 4090. So if I swap this out and put it in a server case and added 2 more 4090s, it would be a 4-card 4090 that's already verified. So
now the same cards. Now my question would be can you put 2 different types of 3060s in there, or does it have to be the same manufacturer?
No, I think it could. I don't think that matters.
I mean, he said same cards, but I mean, as long as the VRAM is the same, and they're like they show as 3060s. I don't think they. Retro Mike says, one day I hope I'm rich enough to have a multi GPU machine.
I sold a couple mining rigs for these two, so that's one thing I didn't want to do. I didn't want to like come out of pocket on these things,
right?
So I wanted to get into it, and then so I was like, what, I'll just diversify and sell off a couple mining rigs, and I still have my heavier mining rigs. I have 2 3070 Ti R8s. I have a full 3080 R8. Then I have almost a full 3080 Ti R8. And then I still have a 3060 Ti R8. So that's what I have left. I have about 40 cards on Dynex. And then the others I put into this. So
Nice.
Yeah, what's Alex is saying needs preferably same card. Training speeds will be different. Basically, if one less efficient, training will be defined by slowest. Yeah, it's like the weakest one in the chain. The Buffalo theory.
Right.
But yeah, it's I wanted to get the same model for these. Like I said, the other one has the Supremes and this one has the Zotac. So I just wanted at least the same, card for
each rig, so the same card. Yeah. So was that more or less money for those, or they're all the same amount of money for the Zotacs?
These cards were, I'll just use pre-tax numbers. I don't remember what it was at. Pre-tax, these were $1,630 each. Mm-hmm. The Supremes were, I think, they weren't $1,799. I know that they were a little bit cheaper. I think I got them for like.
I thought they were $1,500 each. No, misconstrued.
$1,500 is what the Founders is. I think is it $1,500?
Oh, yeah, or maybe 16.
Yeah, the Founders is $50. Which of course, if I could get those, I would have done that, right? But wasn't able to get those. And then I think even if you can get one, it would have just been like a single one from Best Buy. They probably have limits on them. But let's see. Arcs Crypto Mining, what's up, man? Mining King, Gpurisers. To get de-verified to mislead about the hardware you are providing, i.e. cheating the system or changing out hardware, and it's not the hardware that is post on Vast. Like you change from 4090s to 3060s and it never updates. That will get you de-verified. Okay, so it's like different cards, but you can always add more.
So your shit internet, if you have shit internet for like 2 weeks for some apparent reason, they're not gonna de-verify you. You're just you're gonna be verified. Just your reliability is gonna be crap.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough then.
Let's see. Bacon, Eggs, and Hash, Gpurisers. So then you think renting out your AI rig will pay off more than mining long term? I don't know. That's like the big question, right? Trying to do an analysis on a return for these AI rigs is difficult because, like I said, 1 week it was great. I made like $100 off one of these rigs. Then the next week you might get zero. You know what I mean? So it's like,
right.
It's hard to tell. That's why I didn't sell everything. It's not like I know that there's like been a lot of FOMO in the AI stuff and things like that, but I still am maintaining a majority of my mining rigs. I just sold off. I had, not that I had too many, but it was just I had a lot and I'd never kept up with them really. And in all honesty, with Terra, like those can be customer spots, and I own part of Terra, so it's kind of like, I don't know, you know what I mean? So it's I wanted to limit my exposure to it, and I didn't necessarily want to get into ASICs or anything just yet. So I figured this is a good time to learn.
No Magic China boxes, Mike?
No Magic China boxes, yeah.
Right, it's not for everybody. So, I like building computers, right? I like building rigs. And right now, this was just another avenue to learn something. I don't have it down packed. I ask every day. I have to build a couple of more, and I'm going to be, hopefully, King will help me. You'll help me just to make sure that I'm doing everything correctly, right? Because if you miss one fucking thing, it's completely screwed. Like, it's not going to work right,
Yeah.
Then these guys were talking about something that loop backs or something like that. If you don't have it situated right or something through Ubuntu or through Vast.
I've done the Ubuntu stuff mainly with nodes and things like that, but that was kind of my first experience with it. And
right.
I have it set up at my house, and I have ESXi on my Dell 730 R730, and then I have Unraid on the other server that it's 2U PC basically, but I'm running some Nimbus nodes on that. So just like kind of learning. I like to just kind of dive in, see what it's all about. But like I said, I'm not, obviously I'm not going to build more of these if they're not being rented, right? I can lower the cost and everything. But what's one thing I also noticed, I lowered the cost for the rental rate, and it got worse. And then I upped the cost, and then they got rented. So
I think they almost like, is this bullshit? Like,
yeah,
kind of like,
what's wrong with this thing?
Why is he renting this? Is one of the fucking cards gonna go out on me or something? Like,
yeah, exactly.
So Action Crypto was saying, talking about building, how are you two feeling about going head to head on a rig building contest at Cypherpunk? How do you feel, Mike? I could build the hell out of a rig. I'm good at building shit. I don't have no issues at all. I don't know. That would be a good one. Maybe we should do that, Mike.
Yeah.
I want to go against Hawk. I know I'll win on that one. Sure. Just kidding, Hawk, if you're listening, buddy. Anyway. Yeah,
see, Alex said training with more cards on a single rig is not linear in terms of performance gains. There's a certain sweet spot. Yeah, there is. That's something trying to figure out. You know what I mean? It's. I'm starting to think that it's probably more advantageous and easier to rent if instead of doing, I built 2 of these. So instead of doing 2 of them, I just did a single one with 4 cards on it, because at least when I looked at the analytics the last time, on a 4-card 4090 rig, the cost per 4090 was higher than a 2-card one. So again, yeah, it's kind of varies a little bit. Alex or Action Crypto, it's on the schedule, both of you. Yeah, it is. So
yeah, I mean, we're gonna be hosting it, basically, getting the YouTubers and building the rigs. This will be fun.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, we'll commentate on everyone's performance.
I'll probably do a live. I'll probably just do a live on there, when they're doing it, just so everybody can see it, because that's going to be a bunch of fun. So,
oh yeah,
I'll get that set up. I don't think you don't need a mic, like I was saying, man. Like, look, they were using the earbuds earlier, right? And it wasn't sounding that good. And then we did the thing without the earbuds, Mike, and even people were talking in the background. You couldn't hear shit. It was like whoever was talking, the mic was able to pick it up through the phone. So
yeah,
I think it'd be all right. Yeah, I can't wait. You can't wait too, right, Mike? There's a lot going on.
I'm super excited. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
So, let's see. Mining King complete vast guide, copy and paste, $34.99. King, I got a question for you.
Worth it.
I know he was mentioning something to me. I can't remember if it was yesterday or today. The days kind of mold together, but it was setting up nodes, right? Because with Terra we're gonna have nodes that people can rent.
No questions,
stuff like that. So if you can automate a script to do a Cumulus node or something like that, just say, could you automate a script to just do all the steps to complete vast setup, or is that?
Well, it has to be. So it's per machine, Mike, and then everyone has their own vast.ai info that they have to put in there for your personal, information, right? To your login information. So he's already setting it up that basically it's going to be all the steps that's going to be on the drive, but then you're going to have to take that and actually press a couple of buttons for NVIDIA drivers that you can't do outside, because it's going to be different. It has to read it on the computer system that you're setting up.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be the same? I mean, it's, you know what I mean? No matter what, it's the same NVIDIA drivers. Unless you're doing a newer one, you know what I mean? You could change that command out. I don't know.
I mean, anything's possible if you're a programmer.
Yeah.
There you go, King. Just make
Mike, Gpurisers and Sybil, and Sybil. I don't know if I'm butchering that, I'm sure. Can be used to deploy and has parameters for your key. It can automate driver install and everything. Any command you run manually, it can run. Okay, well, that's I think answers the question, Retro Mike. Mining King, you also need a lot more dependencies than my original video. $34.99 complete guide. Must be paid for bucks.
Ansible is used for automation. Right.
Okay, I'll look into that. That's interesting. Learned a lot with all of this, and I have some other parts. I still want to build stable diffusion rig. I know I've been saying that for a while. With Retro Mike has a video on that. So
you want to build a stable diffusion rig, and what would that be for after you build it, Mike?
I just want to build it to see kind of the process of doing it, and then of course I'll mess around with it. And if it sits there idle for a while, I'll probably just convert that into a node rig. You know what I mean? For
Wait some more. You're building a stable diffusion rig for what? For Vast AI?
No, just for my own personal use.
Your personal use.
Yeah.
And what does that consist of? Like what type of GPU? I guess a 4090 to have the best stable diffusion rig.
Well, no, I'm just going to use like what I have laying around. You know what I mean? It's not going to be. I'm not going to put any money into it. You know what I mean? Because I have some spare parts and stuff like that I can use. Older GPUs like 1070s and stuff like that. Kind of just want to learn the process of that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's always been kind of on my list, and I just haven't gotten to it.
Okay, we'll build it together then. So you said something laying around. I'm sure I have a whole bunch of shit laying around that I can use too.
Yeah, got just random motherboards and got some old. These parts are kind of old, but yeah, here's a 1070. So all I really need is a server case, and then I can throw it in my server rack and kind of build it out.
So now stable diffusion just require just a shit ton of RAM or a good CPU.
I think I think Retro Mike mentioned once, correct me if I'm wrong, you can actually run stable diffusion off of a CPU. It's just like a lot slower. You know what I mean?
So what is supposed to be run from a GPU and a CPU? Both? Combination?
Yeah, well, I think that's a good question. From my understanding, I'm not 100% on this. I think it's just really dependent on your GPU, like a single GPU. It can't support like multi-GPU yet. But I don't know, that might have changed by now.
Now, you were saying that it's a possibility that people are renting vast rigs for stable diffusion, correct?
Yeah, I'm sure a lot are. You know what I mean? A lot of like new startups or just people wanting to do it, right? Instead of building a server like with this, shit here, it's, why not just rent one and, set it up
for literally pennies on a dollar an hour.
Yeah, because also one thing I knew, and I'm name dropping Retro Mike a lot, is Stable Diffusion is open sourced, which to me is crazy. You know what I mean? Like it's, especially with like what you can do with it. I see tons of these apps, even ads, on Instagram and stuff like that, of these apps that, you type in. So it's basically Stable Diffusion, just a nice little overlay and GUI, that people can use on apps.
Mm-hmm.
So those companies must be either renting the compute power or they have it in house. I'm not sure how they're, have it set up, but let's see. Retro Mike saying Stable Diffusion will fall back to the CPU if the GPU is not available. You can run one instance per GPU. You just can't render the same model across all GPUs at the same time. Yeah, that's
so it's one GPU at a time.
Yeah.
So
but it looks like
rendering.
Depends on what you're doing. It's like
I don't know.
There's different parameters for like ultra realistic, and so like if you're doing like a 4K image that's ultra realistic, it's going to take a long time to do it. If you're doing a thumbnail that's, I don't know the dimensions of a YouTube thumbnail, they're not that big, right? And it's not something that's ultra realistic like someone's face or body or whatever it may be. It'll be quick. So I think it kind of just depends on what exactly you're doing.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking like a Threadripper, a fucking 4090, 256 gigs of RAM, maybe 512 gigs of RAM. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of something like some crazy ass shit, more than what we're doing right now in just Vast AI. That's what I'm thinking about. Like someone that wants to really take that to the next level, like 4K images. 720p does not for 4K. So Overlord Tech. It's not a huge difference, 720 and to 4K images. Huh.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking are like the big images, because I've seen some pictures that are just completely computer generated people. But if you were just scrolling on Instagram or something and that photo was posted, you'd have no idea that that's an AI image. But it's like completely computer generated face and like body and background and everything. It's like those images must take a while. And Retro Mike also said all the paid sites just use Stable Diffusion and charge a fee for it, and then pay Google ads to move up in SEO rankings. Yeah, that's what's nuts with this. I see so many different companies that are started that are just, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? It's just who has the better mousetrap, what, most friendly app, most friendly interface, and everything like that. So it's definitely interesting. Overboard Tech Surprising it matters with resolution of requested image when processing is well processing. I remember your initial test with 3070s barely making a difference. Yeah, it's 512. And Retro Mike also, some of his thumbnails were just AI generated. I just think that's so cool. That's why I kind of want to mess around with it a little bit more and do that kind of stuff.
You want to make AI generated thumbnails? I want to make something like that. Show me.
Yeah, people are doing it now. I mean, if you go to Retro Mike's channel, some of the thumbnails on some of his, I'm not sure if all of it, but I remember he had a cell phone one and it was really cool. And he did it through Stable Diffusion. And I don't know, I've been bugging Retro Mike about this for a while, but it's just super interesting. You know what I mean? And that's why I think all these single instances on Vast are getting rented. So maybe what I should do actually is switch my rentals on Vast that someone could rent one GPU if they want. You know what I mean? Or I could splice this thing up, and instead of 2 rigs, of 4090 rigs, I would have 4 rigs of single 4090s. But then I would have to go through the whole verification process again. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think I might put all 4 in like a server case, switch it over to 240. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, Dave. I don't know why I'm talking about future builds.
Well, I'll see you on Sunday. That's all I know so far.
Yeah. Retro Mike said his phone thumbnails were rendered with Stable Diffusion on one of my Hive OS rigs. Yeah, that's awesome.
You can get into a fucking rabbit hole with this shit too, Mike.
Yeah, you want to pull it up real quick if people are interested?
What was it called?
Retro Mike's channel.
Retro Mike's channel. Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, it's crazy the implications also with stuff like this, right? Like, I don't know how, not that I don't know how, but it'll be interesting to see how all this kind of unfolds, right? Because I know that there was an image of
what are we looking at though?
Just like his past videos. I think it'll be in there.
All right, let's see here.
Scroll down. Just click videos, I think.
We'll go videos here.
Yeah. All right, Retro Mike. Everyone go subscribe to Retro Mike.
Yeah, subscribe to Retro Mike.
Go down a little bit. Down.
That's Retro Mike. This is not this. What the fuck, Retro Mike? Wrong channel. What channel is this? Oh,
that's it. That's Retro Mike. Yeah, go.
He says the wrong channel. How many channels has he got? Hold on. Where's like all your channels?
Well, that's a cool channel. No.
Does he have another channel? What's the other one called?
I thought it was just that.
The fuck?
You guys are a mess. Yeah, we're all over the place.
This one right here. See, he follows himself right here. This one here?
Retro Mike Tech. There we go. Okay.
What? He got a whole bunch of fucking channels. Good for you, Retro Mike. Yeah, I know, noobs. Well, videos or shorts? What is it?
Videos.
So, what were you saying that he made? Which one is it?
It's those there. Do you see like the cell phone ones? Like how to set up on an Android phone for mining? And then how to prepare your phone for mining. Do you see those?
This one right here?
No, the one to the right.
Well, you have this one over here, Mike. Or this one.
Yeah, like that's that. I know that one is Retro Mike. Which are those 3 after that all AI generated? But yeah, I mean, I just think that's awesome because thumbnails were always a pain in the ass, right?
Yeah.
So it's those are all AI generated thumbnails. Oh, all of these are?
No shit.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's so cool.
That is pretty cool.
But yeah, like I was saying, the implications for stuff like this are going to be interesting, especially with videos. And I know that they're going to have there's AI songs now. I'm like on Instagram and I'm listening to artists that I'd normally listen to, and I'm like, oh, they have a new song, and it's then you go into the comments and you realize like, I looked up one. There's actually Kanye West. I looked it up. I'm like, is he coming out with new music now? Like, I didn't understand. It sounded like his old stuff. You know what I mean? Like High School Dropout and stuff like that. And I was like, this is sick. And I look it up, and there's no release. But I've listened to Kanye West a lot, and he I couldn't differentiate that this was AI. You know what I mean? And that's
No
because
shit.
I'm not like, yeah, I mean, I wasn't looking for it either. You know what I mean? But
Right.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting because I did see a tweet of an image. This was a couple months ago, but it was an image of a plane hitting the Pentagon, I think. And it was circulating on Twitter, and it looked, real, but it was AI generated. But I think in the matter of like 15 minutes, it like tanked the stock market like billions of dollars. So whoever was like, releasing this stuff was probably had open positions for shorts, for certain things, maybe airlines or whatever, things were.
Holy shit.
You know what I mean? But it recovered right away. But then you have to use AI or just, analysts to look at these images and be like, is this real? Is this not real? You know what I mean? Because then also, I know, Jeff, you mentioned the financial area, but I know that the finance guys on Wall Street are using language models for everything. So are those AIs actively scanning Twitter for stuff like this? And then basically just robots moving money and selling money and buying and everything like that are just happening without humans even interacting with it. I know that happens now with trading bots and stuff, but it'll be interesting. I don't know. I could go on for hours about it, Dave. We'll be here till 3 a.m.
Yeah. I mean, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah. But yeah. It's,
shit. Okay.
Overboard Tech. Well, plane did hit not that one, but Crypto Craig, we need AI to detect AI. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, Craig. It's just crazy.
Fucking nuts. This world's going crazy right now.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, it is, but I don't know.
But you got Cypherpunk at next week, so we could get lost in that for a little bit.
Yeah, that was nice they came on. It's always a pleasure talking with them. And
oh yeah,
I think that was the first time coming on, so that was nice.
Well, we were in the chat, and I was like, I didn't know that everybody's all together.
Yeah, I didn't either. Yeah,
they didn't let us know that they're all together. So I'm DMing him. Meanwhile, they're probably laughing their ass off. They're like, jokes on you.
Yeah.
So, but it's always a pleasure to have them on. So it's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
We'll get a lot of footage. The only thing I do regret when I was on Mining Disrupt, I didn't do a lot of footage.
Mm-hmm.
I was so intertwined. So I'm gonna make it, my best effort to get as much footage as possible, even if it's fucking shorts every single day. Something, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And maybe just some B-roll and stuff like that too. For later down the line, you can throw it into videos.
Yeah.
Stuff. So
yeah,
it's
just people that can't make it. People have jobs, dude, full-time jobs, and they just can't make it during the week. It is on a Wednesday and a Thursday. We're fortunate because what our positions are right now, and then whoever's able to make it, they're fortunate too that they're able to take off of work to come to like a nice event like this. But not everybody can make it. They may just be in another country or something like that, so they have to live vicariously through whatever we're able to show on the internet, on our YouTube channels. So that's the main thing. I'm gonna try to do my best on my part, and obviously we have huge content creators that are going too. So I'm just a little piece of the puzzle, you know. So everything all helps, though.
Yeah, it does.
So that's about it, Mike.
Yeah, I think so. It's almost 2 hours now, so I gotta skedaddle. No, I'm just kidding. Next Wednesday, I'm gonna be streaming, I guess, from FLUX. Yeah, so it'll be interesting.
See what happens
for everyone that's not there. You know what I mean? So it'll be fun. For everyone that's not there, because it's also going to be at night, so that I'm sure the DJ is going to be pretty loud. Maybe we'll get I think they mentioned something like a media room or something. So
when's the DJ? The DJ's on Thursday, isn't it? Not Wednesday. Is it on Wednesday? That was on Thursday.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
So we'll be okay.
Is there something Wednesday after?
No, I think after party is on Thursday, like the finale. Until whenever the fuck it closes down. Until everybody just either can't walk anymore or just needs to go to sleep. I guess that's I'm guessing when it ends. So it'll be good then. So I mean, who knows where we'll be? We don't know.
Yeah, bacon, eggs, and skedaddle's a Minnesota term. I didn't know that. I don't know why that just came to mind.
Some words come out sometimes. Sometimes like I think, what do you say, okie dokie or something? Or something.
I say alrighty a lot.
Alrighty, that's what it was.
Alrighty.
Well, alrighty, we have to go.
Alrighty, guys.
Fuck it, Mike.
I don't know where that comes from, but
Oh shit. Okay. Well,
alrighty.
let's think. Well, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight.
Yeah,
in chat.
thank you, everyone.
And we'll see you on Mike's channel, and I'll do some live feeds too, probably on when we're doing the rig builds and stuff like that. So stay tuned for Mike's channel. We don't know what time. I'm sure, Mike, you don't have no idea what time. We'll figure it out when Wednesday comes, but we'll post it as we always do, and we'll see whoever's going to Cypherpunk, and then we'll see you online as well. So once again, I appreciate you guys, and we'll talk to you guys later.
All right, have a great night, everyone.
All right, guys, have a great night. Thanks a lot.